It would be great to have someone who could do our work for us, right? Someone to prevent us from making mistakes. Someone to assist with our routine professionally and allow us to devote our time to communicating with our closest people. If only we could get results without wasting our time for nothing. Unfortunately, it's impossible in real life. But wait, Liteforex social trading. Spend your time doing what really matters to you.
Good morning guys. It's my pleasure to be with you here. Piotr again. This is Liteforex Global YouTube channel and we are going to cover European PMI. Before we start, risk warning as usual guys. Please bear in mind trading effects on margin carries a high level of risk, may not be suitable for all investors. You can sustain a loss of some or all initial investments, so please do not invest the money you cannot afford to lose. Seek education, gain experience before risking real money. However, past performance doesn't guarantee future results. Alright. Please stay tuned, we are going to cover US ISM as well. Plenty of news around. Let's start with the update of the PMI. So the Spanish one, I'm going to put into the chat. That's the Spanish one. I'm sorry, I'm not feeling that great. And I'm looking for the Swiss one. Yeah, I already have it here. All right, so this the Spanish manufacturing PMI 47.5, expectations 36.7, previous one 36.8. The Swiss one is 48.8 versus 48.6, previous 49.4. What we are waiting for right here, right now, is the Italian, French, German, and the final, right? But guys, that's not important. It was supposed to be important even 1 hour ago, but it's not that important right here, right now. China imposes sanctions against US. That's gonna be the theme number 1 today. That's why I'm watching DAX. I'm watching DAX here. I'm looking for those stops to be taken out. I may even try to. So looking for those stops to be taken out. But it might be even over under. That's one more here we discussed. Okay, push it higher. That would be good. I'm watching this, what is going on here. Some kind of the either megaphone or diamond formation could be in place as well. If you wish, we'll see. based on CCTV news. That's why I have Eurojpy here as well, because there are also over the weekend some kind of, looks like Merkel got some problems with coalition, so watching very carefully. The only piece of puzzle I miss here is euro dollar, which I think got the chance to move a little bit higher. We'll see. So especially US session is gonna be extremely, or it might be extremely interesting. And based on those informations, because I agree that market is not prepared for the trade war to worsen, and the DHL company made the survey, and looks like in US, and not only, based on that survey, DHL company said that many firms have no contingency plans should US-China trade war worsen. So I would be, and that's the article, that's from Reuters. I'm gonna to place the link as well. So plenty of interesting things are going on around. And I had a lot of laugh when I've been laughing like I've been screaming from the laugh when I saw the Chinese data, right? Where it couldn't be more manipulated than what we've seen. So, and compare that with the Australian and the Korean export, South Korean export, and well, but that's my conspiracy theory. Anyway. All right, so let's wait for this Italian, French, German numbers, and then let's have a look if we can trade some euro or DAX. And then we also have the final manufacturing PMI for the UK, right? So we are going to cover all of this. So yeah, waiting for the European numbers, guys. Okay, why for me one missing piece of puzzle is euro dollar here, because what happened on Friday, it was like almost outside day, right? It was like outside day on Friday compared to what happened on Thursday, and it was very similar to what we have here, 14th of November, all right? Now, we saw the rally then. Well, if we are going to make the same in size move, looks like we might test or even hunt for stops towards 110.80, 111, right? And that's possible because that's gonna be even like lately. When euro was moving to the upside, it was this type of the size, right? So I'm not gonna be surprised to see them going a little bit higher, but I would rather wait for a selling rallies. But very aggressive bulls may try to take the advantage eventually, because the risk is not gonna be that big. I would look for those lows here, right? I would look for retests to have the over under in play. So, well, with tiny exposure, even I may decide to give it in. So that's my view on euro dollar, right? Italian 47.6, expectations 47.5, previous 47.7 week. It's below 50 is a week. Come on. So French one next, so let's wait for the French one. Okay, so what we have in terms of the French one, 51.7 estimation, 51.6, previous 51.6. Wow. Come on, DAX, not here. You have to go higher. Dear DAX, please go higher. So let's have a look what the German is going to bring us. So market is pulling down a bit. It's probably afraid about the German number. We'll see. This Eurojpy on the other hand, upper shadow, looks tasty. Of course we have to see where we are at the top of the hour. So again, waiting, training the patient. Oh, okay. 44.1. 43.8 estimation, previous 43.8. So you know, if you want to manipulate the market, you can always say that it's better than what market was. It doesn't matter, it's huge, deep underwater. Who cares? But it's better than what was the estimation and the previous reading, right? The whole 40, above 44, great. Oh, come on. Looks like no upper shadow on the Eurogpy because of that. Or also we can say that, yeah, it's positive because it wasn't worst. I don't know how low can we go from here. Jeez. All right, let's wait for final and the top of the hour. We will see. Then over to UK. And then we will discuss the pound. Pound. I don't know with the cable. You know, we might see higher euro dollar after, for example, weak US data, right? There is some supply I can see here. Maybe they want to finish the business and try to, you know what, I'm going to try to trade that one. I'm going to try to trade that one. With very tight stop, it's gonna be above the high, right? 2094. They move now. They move 4 pips lower, quick fashion. Let's have a look if we can retest 84. Then I'm gonna have on Eurojpy 10 pip stop, but very tiny exposure, guys, because it might be that they will try to jump higher. So in that case, I would like to eventually have a possibility to reopen, right? Because here, well, so I got 12 pips to, oh, no, it's not open yet. Sorry. So I'm going to give them 11 for now, or even 12, and we'll modify right after the open. Okay, so we also have a break to the downside from the tiny euro-dollar range. So I think, taking into the consideration what we have here, if we are going to move to the low, so that's the levels I've mentioned, right? Somewhere close to 110, 109.95. And it's worth to mention that we have huge expiration at 109.95. It's almost 800 million. So we might test that one. And here on this 15-minute chart, there is a latest weakness here. And because of what might looks like busy day today with those PMIs around the world, I'm going to prepare crypto market review probably tomorrow. So as you can see, next stream later today. So New York is going to be open around 2 p.m. CET. FX. Then we have Lagarde at 3 p.m. CET, and 3:30 we have US cash open, and then data, right? So somewhere around 3 or after 3, subscribe to the channel, hit the ring button, and you are not gonna miss once it's scheduled. Of course, it's a busy week with the end on Friday and as a non-farm payrolls day, and of course we are going to cover that live. And they didn't hit my sell level, missed by 1.5 pip. Jeez, 1.415. Jeez, 1 pip. Come on. What are you doing to me? Anyway, of course, we are going to cover non-farm payrolls upcoming Friday. I've got some feeling based on some data that, well, might be a bit weaker. But of course, guys, from FX perspective, average hourly earning is much more important, and that's what I've been explaining quite a few times already. Okay, so on Eurojpy they are testing again the possible intraday demand. Oh, 1.5 pip, come on, shame. And based on the Friday Tokyo session, so they are, looks like they are creating right now the swing over here. So 1 second. Okay, cable. Bulls got the problem with 130. Clearly. Looks like some kind of the flag is going to be broken. I'm talking about Tokyo flag. Okay, some kind of the channel, and for me was some kind of the flag. Stop hunt and moving to the downside. Well, that's gonna be interesting, guys. We are moving, we open it with, we gap down, Tokyo it was closing the gap, and continuation, guys. So let's have a look if we can get the spike around the PMI number, which is going to be rejected, and we are going to look for the stops below Friday low. At least sounds like a plan. We'll see where we are going to get that 15-minute candle close. No, 5 minutes candle close, sorry. And then if you can try to trade something out of 29.10 to 29.20, we'll see. 20 minutes to the UK PMI. Let's have a look what we have from the news perspective. Also South African manufacturing PMI lower. Strange that gold is that weak. But probably they will try. If you remember, I've been waiting and I missed. And I didn't miss that one. And they simply didn't fall that low. So maybe that's gonna be the move. Australian dollar is moving higher, but and that's a little bit a strange thing, but it might be related to some kind of the pre-RBA profit taking, because the next Tokyo session, and we are going to get the next RBA rate decision. No change is expected. We will see. I don't wanna promise anything today, but might be if I'm up early enough, maybe this one I'm going to cover as well. We'll see. So I would rather wait for the RBA than trying to do something. Unfortunately, pound is going without us yet. I'm going to place the order. I'm going to place the order in case of the spike, and I'm going to place the stop above today's high. So I've got the order 12, and it's gonna be a little bit wider. Than usual. 27 is gonna be like 16 pips, 28. For now, right after, if it's going to be opened and survive, then I'm going to immediately modify that one. So we have 3 minutes. We'll see if there is any kind of the spike on the cable, which we might want to fade. So 30 seconds to go. $48.9, $48.3 expectations, previous 49.6. So we have spike, but it's weak, guys, it's weak. Well, better than in Europe. But, you know, it's below 50. And, well, it's not first time, 2 in a row. But there is a spike because it's, well, 0.6 better than what market was expecting. Jeez, what times we are living in. Well. Watching, waiting for this order to be filled and targeting. The first target gonna be Friday low below for a stop count, and then levels close to 27.50 if survived. So watching carefully, guys. It's getting closer, guys. The main question here is going to be if it was just the manipulation in the morning, breakthrough to the downside, retest continuation, or if it's going to be the double manipulation, right? Watching carefully because, well, you know, I missed Eurojpy by 1.5, right? I don't want to miss that one. So, well, if we are going to get back below the weekly open, well, I might try to jump in straight with, you know, small exposure, and then we will try to work out with the full. Hi MHB, how you doing? How was your weekend? Hopefully everything is alright. Moving my entry a little bit lower, so looks like I missed again by 1.5. That's Amazing. But once it's filled, I'm gonna move the order, the stop order originally above the high. All right. So it's gonna be a little bit wider. Can you believe that I haven't been filled by 10-9, 11-1 by 2 fractals. I'm gonna have to watch oil later on as well. It's a week where we have an OPEC meeting as well. So waiting a little bit more, and if not filled, either way, pound or euro JPY, well, I'm going to wait for the US meeting. Don't forget, guys, we are going to cover we are going to cover US data live today. We have the final manufacturing PMI 3:45 p.m. CET, as well as ISM manufacturing PMI, construction spending, ISM manufacturing prices at 4 p.m. CET. As I mentioned, we are going to start around US cash open. Okay, guys, not to miss, I'm going to sell at market instead. Well, stop is a little bit above my average, maybe not a little bit more than my average, but well, depends where we are going to get the early close. I may work out with that stop to move it lower, right? Actually, I can move it right now. I don't want to see. Yeah, I'm moving to 15 pips. So the first target are going to be Friday low and a little bit below. Second, lower towards 27.50. So that's how I'm going to trade the cable. We'll monitor Eurojpy as well. We covered European PMI below 50. Maybe the French one was a little bit above. But I think, and that's what we are going to probably see during the because right now market is waiting for the US guys. Most probably. I think that the China-related news are going to dictate what is going on. And don't forget, we have US ISM manufacturing, PMI manufacturing, and we are going to cover it live. Because of those PMI over the world, I'm going to make the crypto coverage tomorrow, right? So guys, subscribe to the channel. Don't miss our afternoon meeting. Again, I'll be around the US Cash Open. So have a great rest of the morning session and see you around.